Welcome back to space. Again, the most consistent source of content on this channel and the most consistent update schedule for a game. Like, holy! This time, No Man's Sky decided to refresh the universe. Like, what does that even mean?
This is what that means! This is what that means!
Hello Games was asked about what was in the update and said yes. They truly added everything in this update. For example, floating islands, improved visuals and realism.
Man, I can't wait to see all the visuals on the lowest setting.
Chris Tyson and Mr. Beast. Oh, these patch notes are always such a cool thing to look through. I mean, excuse me? Epstein's Island Adventures? Join Chris Tyson and Mr. Beast on the brand new adventure? Can you solve the mystery of where the 38 missing children went? What the fuck? And they even added instability. I love it. Luckily though, I do fix performance early on within the video due to some tweaking I did mid-recording. So after tweaking my computer and game setting for the, small amount of 7 hours, I decided to finally start playing. I started my journey by looking through the patch notes for new content.
Okay, so let's start our journey here at the patch notes. Floating islands that now drift in the atmosphere. Okay, so I know what I'm doing today. Oh, hell no. This is not the planet I'm looking for. I'm supposed to be looking for something beautiful, grassy. This looks like my turd on a Monday morning. We're leaving. We're leaving. Nope, that is not leaving. I didn't mean literally. Jeez, oh my, what is this? 4 polygons. Oh my god, Nintendo 64 looking ass. I am looking for what is called a grassy planet, paradise planet thingy. Let's go. What I'm looking for, right? I already know one of the planets here. There's only 2 planets and 3 moons. The chances of me doing this and having one planet actually be what I'm looking for is, I kid you not, probably in the 0.00. Wait, what? Hold on. That's a paradise moon.
Yeah, so apparently the one planet I was looking for was right next to where I started. Understandably so, I was a little upset, but that really didn't matter because I actually found the planet.
Yes! We found them! I mean, it looks great, to be honest, even on the settings that I'm playing at. And for me, it's smooth. For me, I'm playing at a, maybe 45 FPS. Actually, not even. I think that's the planet. That's where I live. Right there. My planet is up there. Oh, no, it's up there. I'm stupid as and there's a little dog pet thing here. How you doing, buddy? No, why? Buddy, I'm your friend. I am your friend. Come here. Hey. We're just gonna ignore that, right? Okay, buddy, relax. Buddy, relax. Are you hostile? Oh, he's hostile! Yeah, burn! Distract? He's dead. No need to distract him now, game. Let's go back into the sky. And let's leave this planet.
Okay, so I actually sorta found the new floating islands. Apparently, these aren't the real floating islands that were added into the game. These are just in the game now for some reason. What was intentionally added is something I will get to later, and oh my god, are they majestic. But with the floating islands out of the way for now, I decided to go back to the patch notes another time. This time, I was led to find a place to build an underwater base.
That one was a nuclear. One of them is a nuclear. That's all I know. There's nuclear, there are some bombs, Hiroshima. Oh, wait, this is actually what I want. There's a ton of water here. Wait, what? I provoked the drones already? Why is my ship on fire? What is going on? Am I on fire? I'm in VR with like 4 frames and I'm being attacked. Oh, never mind. I'm not in VR anymore. I had to turn the water quality to low, okay? I'm sorry. It's like Subnautica had a child with Minecraft. Let's build what I want to build. Deep water. No, my pure ferrite! Yeah! And I don't know what to do down here. I mean, it's a secluded place. No one can get here. It's just me, my inner thoughts, and whoever is a victim down here, basically. Secluded? A victim? Let's make this a Tek Knight Cave. You're my victims. Come here, boy.
So yes, I made the Tek Knight Cave. It's a secluded area under sea level where no one can hear you shout or scream. It's perfect. My victims will have no chance at escape and will drown if they leave. There is no better location. Yes, I have thought this through, but after building the cause of my next prison sentence, I noticed it was like 2 a.m. and decided to call it a night, and to my disappointment, I woke up the next day. Before I started recording again, I ended up improving the frame rate and visuals to a point where it doesn't look like vomit.
It's running now. A lot better, I think. I hope. I really hope. That's a lot of red and orange. You guys see a little warbling. No, warble maybe. I'm not sure, but it's better. And that's what matters. You guys see a lot of warbling. I see 4 frames.
At this point, I chose to just cruise through the rest of the patch notes and speedrun everything new in this update. Spoiler alert, turns out everything is very, very rare to find or requires your graphics to be on the highest settings. But I tried anyways, which sent me on another journey to degrade my sanity with another multiple hour-long hunt for the rest of the new content.
Dude, these clouds are crazy. It actually feels like, you know, I'm like in a plane. Now, does it look like garbage on my PC? Oh my god, wait, that's actually gorgeous. Let me get out of the atmosphere and let the lag go. Hold on. Let the lag spike happen real quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, lag. Yeah, I'm better. Oh yes, detailed shadows. I would love to be able to look at that if my graphics settings weren't abysmal. On flat screen, you'll be able to tell. If you're playing in VR, then I'm just sorry. Look at the water textures. There's a picture of the water textures. Ooh, even insect armor. That should be good in the Tek Knight Cave. I can recreate Webweaver. Living buildings, sentient constructs that roam across the landscape. Let's go find myself a living building.
Wanting to see these things for myself, I jump into my starship and start that long-ass search I mentioned earlier. I started to literally descend into insanity due to the loneliness of space, succumbing to my inner thoughts.
What if, instead of No Man's Sky, it was called Freak Man's Sky? And instead of being in ships, we would just be floating and have freak sex.
It got so bad that I switched to my creative world because jumping planets was taking too many resources, and I ran out of brain cells to burn through. I gave up and went to the space anomaly so I can finally have some human interaction, where I proceeded to make an enemy of myself to everyone on the server.
Everyone's on console, you're on PC, you can't move your hands, you're on keyboard as well, or you're on, yeah. You guys are poor. You guys are playing the superior version of this game, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, you're my friend. I pet you last time. Do you remember this? Dog, I pet you last time. How you doing? Yeah. Oh. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. You broke my PC performance. The reason that these people are having to watch a subpar experience is because of you. Don't you dare. No, don't smile. X-Doug the Thug sits down to contemplate life. This game, dude.
Okay, remember how I said that I gave up? Well, I lied. I decided to give it one more go, and the planet that I found wasn't what I was looking for, but was even better.
That looks pretty bleak. Let's land here, so I'm not going up. Mach 7. What the hell is that? Hello! Oh, milestone. You seem happy. Oh, that's a lot of death you leave behind you, pal. Why are you tweaking? What drugs are you on? Stop. Feed creature to calm or tame them. I can tame you? Adopt as companion? You're mine now. You're mine. Can I mount you? Ride. Can I do that? I didn't know I could do this. I think I'm stuck partly inside of... Yeah, I am. I'm inside of his body. He's feeling defiant? Wait, what? No. Stop going to my ship, dog.
After accidentally Shane Dawsoning my brand new, poor pet, I decided that I'm not finding anything because it's just too rare to find and that I don't have the luxury of time to find it. So I started the new expedition, a parody of the game Helldivers, called Liquidators, which was made to show the new environments added to the game. And let me tell you, those floating islands I saw earlier were nothing compared to what I saw now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't see that. The grass is so... Okay, well, it's 2D, but it's grass. This is awesome. I cannot wait to land on these planets. This is a real floating planet, not the garbage I found. Liquidator command broadcast follows. Yes, sir. Liquidators, your vanguard heroes have located a vile infestation spreading in this sector. Liquidators have called me, and I will answer. Eardog Sigma. That is one hell of a planet to land on. I thought there was a waterfall. There's a waterfall! There's a waterfall! Okay, let's not crash the ship, but goddamn. Let's go to the stars. Let's get away from the lag. Minor settlement?
Why am I finding a settlement full of miners? What is that?
You know, now that I actually think about it, didn't some guy want to make, like, commercial space travel and have it be only like $200,000 worth of cheap materials? Well, there goes 5 more billionaires.
This expedition and update clearly shows that Hello Games cannot stop cooking on this game. They just don't know when to quit. Update after update, patch after patch, these guys are going non-stop at making a great game. Too bad it was optimized for a NASA supercomputer because goddamn I can't physically take this anymore. My body and mind are actually more baked than extra toasted Cheez-Its due to the performance of this game. This game runs so poorly that I would rather play a different VR space game, like Star Wars Squadrons.
Get it together, pilot.
Okay, I lied. No Man's Sky's immersion is still so amazing that no other game can beat it, and I still want to play it at any chance I get. Even with this abysmal performance, I still can't imagine playing a VR space survival game other than No Man's Sky. Now this video will probably be called something like No Man's Sky Worlds in VR is phenomenal, or something like that. And even with all the issues that I faced, I still think this is truly phenomenal and it is a phenomenal game, and I will recommend it in a heartbeat once performance is improved. So travelers, go out there, explore. If your PC for some reason runs this game much better than mine in VR, then go ahead, please play it. It is so good, and just see how much it has improved in the past few years. And if I don't make another video within the next month, then I probably am still searching for the real floating islands on my real save.